Hello, everyone, and welcome to State of the Realm. It's patch season, and so all our usual patch shows are coming around for the holidays. Of course, this time we've got the preliminary patch notes to cover. Already took a look at these in the morning, but we're going to discuss anything, make sure we didn't miss anything, and see what we think of it. Just going to go over all that. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Happy, and of course, joining me is Sly. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty good. I had a good, Game Awards watch party.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We're not doing a show about the Game Awards. I mean, I'm sure they'll come up.
No, we're not. Yeah.
Listen,
it was okay.
It was fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate Miss
Served its
Piggy,
purpose.
but that's about it,
Don't we all?
Yeah.
We root for Kermit in this house.
Yeah, I can totally see why Kermit left her. It makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's always made sense. Kermit was always too good for Miss Piggy. But, he, when it came to, like, getting out of that situation, he was just a little green around the gills.
So why don't you thank our sponsors before we get started? Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Thanks to the sponsors over on Patreon for supporting. Nobody has to support, they choose to. All of our content is available for free. And yes, I know I didn't put the audio format up for State of the Realm last week. I forgot. I got a reminder 2 days ago, and I have been nonstop, just like no breaks for like the last several days. And I will not be no breaks for the next several days. So I apologize if it takes me a little while to get that out there. So thanks to them. All right. Now, Sly.
Yes.
These are pretty simple prelim patch notes. Don't think we need too crazy long of a show for it.
Not really. It's your standard.
Yeah, well, there were some surprises. There are always some surprises.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a better idea of how some things will work, such as the new PvP mode. I mean, we had a better idea, but now we have like all of it in writing. So easy enough to take a peek at all that and actually see if, if Seas 3 will be good, as I like to call it. Seas 3.
Seas 3.
That's what it is. Oh, wait. Why is this all messed up? Oh, I know why this is messed up. It cut our cameras off because I did this. Yep. Sorry. For some reason, when Discord's like, when you have it expanded to the whole monitor and then you expand something else like a browser over it, it like shuts the cameras off. I guess it's like a power saving thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world. I had a feeling too, so I pulled the OBS into the front to check. I was like, I wonder if it did that or not. Yeah, the only thing that we're still kind of really in the dark about is the overall schedule. Like, because Savage has been delayed to January 6th, we don't really know, like, when 0.41 is or when 0.45 is. Like, we don't know how that's going to... That's about the only mystery still.
Yeah, thinking back to it, in the patch notes, we usually get, like, a schedule of the content cadence or of the entire patch. We didn't get that this time.
Sort of. It's more like they sometimes tell us like feature A, B, and C will be in this patch. Like we don't get dates.
We get it visually is what I'm saying. We usually get a visual representation. Like here it is. Here's when everything's coming. It was more verbal this time. It was like, hey, it's coming out, don't, but can't be too sure.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, but it's kind of incidental to things we'll see in the patch. Like Cosmic, for example, they mentioned like UI elements that'll change because Cosmic is in 7.41, but that's kind of about it. It's really just a question of if they stick to schedule, like, because if they stick to schedule, January 6th will be Savage and either the 13th or the 20th will be Cosmic. And I think that's fine. I have no problem with that. I mean, honestly, it'll be kind of nice to just roll from one thing to the next. And there's a big surprise in here that we'll talk to when we get to it that I'm very pleased about in terms of patch pacing. So I'm actually, well, like I said, when we get to it, we will talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Starting off, we have the main scenario quests. Just a couple of screenshots. There's again, we will probably have plenty to say about the MSQ after it's done. But
yeah,
unless we want to sit here and ponder on the Winterers for the 18th billionth time, there's not really a whole lot we can actually say about what we expect. I will say this.
Yeah, we'll get the hot scoops in the patch. So yeah, we'll wait until after we've experienced MSQ. Gush about it.
I'm really looking forward to our next spoiler cast, only because, well, A, because we'll have the Arcadian finale, and B, because there'd be speculation aplenty, most likely. for 7.5 and 8.0. Moving on to the Arcadian, they've got the two bros, and then they've got a fantastic image of the heavyweight champion. Just a
man, we're getting primetime memes this patch, man. The live letter now this, just chef's kiss.
Yeah,
good job.
The green screen of both of them looking back is truly great. So this one's going right there on the list. Then we have and then quality of life starts pretty much immediately after that. The ability to teleport to the Phantom Village right from the Aetheryte in Tuliolal.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who's had to do that a lot to buy tome items for relics, I'm grateful.
You don't have to go to Wachimeki outside of Wachimeki to go to the Phantom Village.
Which unfortunately I've already farmed as many tomes as I have, so I'll just have to save this for the next step that has the tomes. Yeah, right. That's so fantastic. Also, another big surprise, a hard confirmation that Alpha and Omega are being put in a bunch of new places.
Yeah, they're finally taking their vacation to the Dawn Trail areas. So we're gonna kind of see them around, Tuliolal and whatnot. Just chilling, being bros as usual. Yeah, it's about time they made it here.
So I'm one of those people who sees this and I can't help but pretend there's lines to read around, and not just that it took them a while to get a ticket to go to, Tuliolal. But the fact that they go to Solution 9 and Urkel, they're going to all the areas. It's but why now? You know what I mean? In my brain, I'm sus.
Honestly, I would have been okay if they would have left this out of the prelim patch notes, of the patch notes, and just let it happen. They're here.
Yeah,
they're here. Yeah, that would have been great. That would have been nice to just know. But sure, thanks for telling us. Sure.
Yeah, I was having a discussion on stream a few days ago about how we really could use more things, not just Alpha and Omega, but teasers in the form of things like the Void Arc, for example, where there's just things out in the world that we kind of can't explain and that kind of draw interest for people. And are not always there or always visible. And not including this in the patch notes and then just people suddenly finding it would actually, I do think has a better effect than them mentioning it. Now I'm going to go looking for them. So I guess in a way, I actually pay attention. But I would have loved if there's someday a Reddit post popped up and said, wait, you can find Alpha and Omega and Tuliolal now? And then people start, going on a little egg hunt to see where else they can find them. And I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I really feel like the dev should kind of do things that draw mystery. And it's they have somewhat of a build up to something maybe, or just something completely funny. But either way, just, put a little mystery in the game and just leave it at that. Don't tell us. Just let us see it. Just let it happen, organically.
Yeah, I think another, probably one of the most prime examples is Edda.
Yeah.
Edda haunting people in Ul'dah is probably one of the best examples of times they've done that. So, yeah, I hope that this is nice. I like to know that they're there and that they're getting to see more of the world. They're a highlight for me every expansion, but just doing it halfway through, I can't help but be sus about. That's all. I can't help but be sus about them showing up midway through an expansion and then putting it in the notes so we know that they're there. Maybe Omega's going to want to come to the Omega being in Solution 9 in particular is just Omega's going to be like, when the fuck did this happen? It's wait, I see all this. To be fair, that was most people's reaction to it. So he's fitting in as far as I'm concerned. All right. Then we've got New Game Plus, which they're adding all the crafting and gathering quests ever to New Game Plus all of a sudden.
Good. because there is lore in there, and it would be good to revisit it because we only get to do it once. So yeah, it's good if you are a lore head in terms of crafting and gathering to kind of go back and do these. So good on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there was an issue with the fact that they didn't want people to have to redo the actual like crafting gathering spot, and the system maybe didn't allow for it. So now that they fixed it, they're like, well, okay, now that it's not a problem, let's let them get in there. Because yeah, it really didn't make sense. I never thought about it until now, but it really didn't make sense that it didn't work before.
It says that deliveries for collectibles will be automatically completed, so you don't have to do those again. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think that they didn't want people to do it, but the way that their questing was built, they like couldn't like it before it had to be done like if they were going to do it. But now they've made it so that they don't. Like they've managed to figure out a way to separate the two so it works better.
Yeah,
and I like that. I like that. We've got map rewards, of course. Those always rotate.
Of course,
in and out.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you think that the cat and dog are from maps? Do you think they're from something else? Do you think that where do you think they're from?
Like the only options it could be would be either maps or a cult. Those would probably be the only two logical options.
Yeah,
kind of like the book emote as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, those would be the only two I would think of.
Yeah, I briefly considered Fox Hollows, but there's a picture later that shows the new reward from Fox Hollows, so I kind of ruled it out the moment that I saw that. Yeah, and there are new PvP rewards too, so it's not entirely unfeasible that maybe the book emote would be from that. But I guess my brain doesn't go there. But we know there's a bunch of new rewards. It's just that we know about the feast rewards primarily. We don't know what else they would have.
What was the last emote we got from PvP? Because I don't remember seeing anything.
That would require me to give a fuck, Sly. So unfortunately, I don't. It may be in one of the series.
Thanks. Wealth of knowledge right here. That would require me to give a fuck.
Slash pen from series rank 5.
Pen? Thank you, chat. See, chat gives a fuck somewhat. I say somewhat.
Well, I mean, it's an emote. Of course they do.
Yeah, they give more of a fuck than you do. That's saying something.
Yeah, listen, you know what they say? If you don't want to do it, don't do it, and it lets them know. And I want them to support Rival Wings. So if they release Astrologos again, I'll go do that in spades. But, other than that, I don't go too crazy with it, Let's not go that far. Chat's like, whoa. Don't say that about us. Don't say we give a fuck. That's offensive. New subaquatic voyages.
Yeah, new maps for submarines and new areas, all that jazz. New ways to make money. New furnishing. This of course caught my eye. New furnishing items, which again look good, but the main one that really caught my eye, the DJ booth.
Yeah.
Not to mention the Yan light, the Yan neon light. Let's go.
Yeah, those Yan lights are around Solution 9, I believe, in a few places. Specifically the Angry Yan one, but this will be the first housing furnishing that features Angry Yan. It's funny because technically this Yan is the normal Yan, and the friendly Yan is the special one. But like to us now, because we mostly saw normal Yan and now the Angry Yan is kind of the special one for us. So yeah, that DJ booth looking good, and the Yan thing.
Yeah, chat's right. Yeah, a lot of venues gonna get use out of that DJ booth. And thinking about it, like the only thing we're missing is the DJ emote from the Loperit, where it's just yeah. We need that too. I mean, you got to think how long it took to us to get the shaker emote.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to take probably about the same amount of time for us to get the DJ emote.
Yeah, the only problem I have is when you only put one type of DJ booth, everyone just has to have the same exact DJ booth. So it's
same exact one. I mean,
decorating around it changes it, but
Yeah, we like housing. People who are really good at housing have gotten really creative about making DJ booths from current in-game items. So there'll still be that uniqueness, but I don't know. I mean, it looks good. It's good. I mean, maybe they may release another style of DJ booth. I don't know. We'll see.
I thought you were going to say they got really good at clipping shit to make it all look different, which is probably also true.
I didn't want to say that, but thank you for saying it, though.
I mean, it's the truth. Like they could take the same furnishing and do it 60 different ways just by clipping it into different things. So, you know, in reality, even if the DJ booth kind of looks like this now, it's somebody's going to find a way to like bury it in something else so that you have a completely different looking setup for the most part.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, with new content, we get new orchestrion roles, new music, always.
And new fish.
New fish. New seed for flower pots.
I always forget about those. Yeah. The only thing I forget about more than the duty recorder is seeds for flower pots.
It's flower pots. Yeah.
Gold saucer. New prizes.
Yeah. New prizes, new game.
Dude, the fucking pets could be here too. I didn't even think of it. I don't think they will be, but they could be.
Yeah.
Like, what other prizes are they adding? Like, I don't know what else they're adding or whatnot. I mean, the book emo could be here too. Who knows? Maybe the fish are here. Who knows? Yeah. And then, of course, Air Force 2, as I like to call it. Which, you know, I've been asking for new Air Force Ones for a very long time. And so I'm glad to see.
Locker.
Yep, I was thinking it. I'm not going to lie. Just Nelly stomping in his Air Force Ones. That's all that comes to mind every time. Thank you, Nelly. And then just a slight change to the schedule. Honestly, I feel like there's got to be a better way to do this whole, like, every 20-minute schedule where they just like, yeah, we're changing the rotations. Like, is there really no way you could just, like, I don't know, make it so all the events are likely, and then just as they appear, they become less likely until like three other. I don't know. It's just weird to me that there's just a precise schedule for it, but maybe that's just me. Triple Triad cards, new Dome and Mahjong voices, which, given you need Heaven's Ward done, should tell you who's. I don't know exactly which voices there are, but Amaric and Hosh Font are. Having Hosh Font be a voice is fucking rude, or Isael, but you know, maybe.
Rude? I don't think rude would be the right word for that.
But then it's like you're being haunted.
I mean, we have Edda, but she's not a voice.
Okay, but I'm saying being haunted by Hosh Font.
I mean, would rather be haunted by Hosh Font than Edda. God's honest.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I know plenty of people want to be haunted by Hosh Font, and then whether or not it's a haunting, they definitely want to be followed by Amric.
Yeah.
Follow me everywhere. New prizes for Wonderstale. So PSA for anyone who's holding on to a gold cert, I would not use them in 7.4.
Do not. Absolutely not.
Do not sell them. Do not use them. Hold on to them for 8.0 unless you actually plan on quitting, in which case you probably don't give a shit anyway.
Yeah.
Because we are going to have so much gear that those body pieces, there's no shot they're going for nearly as much as they do at the start of the expansion. So save.
Like with what they're doing. I mean, yeah, I understand that they have to kind of follow what they've been doing and release an actual ornate body piece, but at the same time, why? If you knew you were doing this, like, why even just this tier, this patch release an ornate piece? Like, I would be okay if they didn't. And I would understand if they didn't release an ornate piece. But then there would be that one random person, why is there not an ornate piece? We didn't need it. We literally didn't need it. I don't know what else to say.
Somebody's going to buy it anyway. Like somebody, especially because they're likely
Why?
to be, well,
why? Is Guild burning that much of a hole in your pocket that you absolutely needed?
It's like there's nothing to spend it on.
It's stats that just you don't need. It's just glam. And the funny thing about it, it's the same glam as the one that you can make with the shit that you get from everywhere. So why? No,
Sly,
just take it out the goddamn game.
Sly, you've clearly never been rich because this is just rich people things right now. Okay. There's a lot of things rich people don't need, but they get it anyway.
I mean, I've been rich, but I'm not stupid. I mean, I'm not like.
Okay, but here's the thing. There's rich and stupid, and then there's stupid rich. So
yeah. Oh,
it's a
my
matter
God.
of which category you're in. Those are different tax brackets. Rich and stupid and stupid rich are different tax brackets.
Yep.
So I think you get an idea of which tax bracket they're in if they're doing that. Speaking of making money and making Gil, Fox Hollows, Tsukiyomi, she's ready to play.
Yep. Not a fan of the new Fox Hollows mount.
Yeah, this mount blows up. Yeah, can I self-destruct and just die? That would be a great mount use. It's Geodude if he didn't work out.
It's Geodude when he got old.
Yeah, because this is Geodude with a big body and small arms instead of a small body and big arms.
Yeah.
Reverse Geodude. Yeah, like I said, it's when he stopped hitting the gym. This is Geodude after way too many cheese puffs. He looks like a cheese puff. And like the cheese puff, he will make you explode.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, good. The duty recorder. Anyway, new hairstyles for Vieira and Hrothgar.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to linger. We don't need to linger on duty recorder. We're good. I got it out. We're there. It's good.
Yeah.
More headgear options for Vieira and Hrothgar. Lots of options being added for Vieira in particular. Yeah. Toggle the display of the ears. They did add a lot, but there were a lot that still need to be added. So always good to see more and more of the usual options. We have the book emote, which the book emote being I get that it's in the Studium or it's in Charlie and outside the Studium because nerd, but like,
ow. Because nerd.
That's the reason.
Okay, jock. Okay, jock of 14.
I didn't say I wasn't a nerd. I just acknowledged that if I had a book and I wanted to look smart, that'd be the place to do it.
God.
Just nerd. That's it. They're outside the Studium because nerd. So that's there. We don't know where it's from, but just holding. But if you like holding a book, then that's the emote for you. The indicator for the torch emote. If they put there's a lot in this patch note about them changing the cheer, like to make it so it's obvious what color it is you're using.
It's clear. It's a little bit more clear, even though like kind of new. Because like venues it gets used a lot, so I kind of knew the differences based on the way it's waved and whatnot. I know cheer wave is like has two different ones, but even still, like it's. Like the icon was kind of easy, but they made it a little bit more easier, except for Happy, to kind of tell. Yeah.
Yeah. I approve the only thing that really matters to me is that they added the color because cheer on, cheer wave, cheer jump, like just the names of them aren't really reflective of the fact that they're different colors.
Yeah.
So that made sense, but there's like lots of mentions of it in the patch notes. So it's just like, it's constantly like reminded like over and over again. It's like, oh, yep, they changed that. Whereas I figured this was probably enough, but they have to make changes. They're like, yeah, we changed all the like text for it and everything too. So we just want to make sure you knew. Blah, 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 blah. We've got Mistwake, the new dungeon, obviously part of the MSQ. Item level sync added to Underkeep and Meso Terminal, and Hell on Rails. Big, angry train. That's so funny.
I don't know if he looks angry. He just looks more freaked out.
Look at the second picture. He's definitely fucking angry in the second picture.
Yeah.
Second picture, he is fucking pissed. Like he's got the arms.
He got those guns out.
Yeah,
he's got those guns out, man.
He's like this. He's like, in Final Fantasy 14, the train suplexes you.
There you go.
Yep. That also looks like it's in the tunnel. That's like part of his special attack at some point too.
Yeah.
because that is no longer just on the rails on the outside. I went back and watched the trailer, and there's some really cool stuff in there. There's like, there's elevation where you have to like get on boxes to get away from ground AoEs and stuff. So they actually did some really creative stuff with him. So I'm really excited to see what they did with this fight, because it looks like they had a lot of fun making it. And given that they had to make us take a train with big ass arms seriously, you know what? I'm good on them. I'm doomed. You're doomed. They got Tsukiyomi. We've got the drop rate of the Zelenia wings going up. We've got, of course, got the Arcadian heavyweight tier, which we're only a few days away from everything burning.
Everything burns.
It sure does. You should go to a doctor if that's the case.
I need to get that checked out.
Yeah, definitely should get that checked out. And then, of course, we have Savage. And, of course, as per usual, there will be a 2-hour time gap between the weekly cap coming down and Savage releasing. I really wish they would just release Savage at weekly cap. Like, I don't want to wake up 2 hours earlier to farm tomes and then have 2 hours less like sleep for the Savage tier coming out. I just really don't want that. Like, it's the only downside to the way they do this now. As a reminder, there's no patch for Savage. It will just turn on when January 6th rolls around. That also means, forewarning, because I always have to try to keep this shit out of my circle, that there will probably be data mines ahead of time. So if you're trying to avoid spoilers of any kind, I'd be very careful.
Avoid Reddit, avoid the balance if you can, because sometimes they creep up in the balance. Just, you know.
Yeah, it's something I always have to put a lot of effort into avoiding. And so, unless they've somehow like really managed to improve the encryption, it's something to consider.
Which I doubt.
Yeah, I also doubt that too. They could also just, and this is a crazy idea, not put it in the patch until like a few days before at the very least.
Yeah.
But that's not how it does. Anyway, that's just, I figured I'd give everyone a little PSA for that one. Looking at the min item level, so this is an important bit because they said there would be very minimal adjustments, and I think it's pretty obvious to see how minimal the adjustments would be to the additional gear, in that the item level requirements are exactly basically what we thought they would be. Yeah. Which means that in theory, at those item levels, you are just as likely to succeed. So I don't know what their minimal adjustments were, or like what people are really expecting, but yeah, I just expect the extra gear to make the end of the fights go a decent bit smoother. Probably a lot less enrage fighting in this patch overall. And I don't mind that. I honestly, it just doesn't matter to me that much. I like getting the tier cleared as fast as possible. And if it means that, we had a few extra weeks of gear, but the average person still has a hell of a time, then, that's, that is what it is. That is what it is. Let's see. Savage, then all the loot rules for Savage, blah, 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 blah. We know. Yeah. The books. Raid Finder got new stuff. Duty Finder has the stuff that was in the Raid Finder before. Echo was added to Necron. The weekly restrictions from Sandoria have been lifted. Woo! Woo! I'm sorry. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
My throat really doesn't like that.
Yeah, don't die.
Yeah, it tickles a little bit. Makes me cough. Here's something interesting. So challenge logs don't usually have item rewards, and now that they do with the form of Pilgrim's Traverse, I guess people were complaining that they were completing their challenge logs while their inventory was full, which first of all is on you, but second of all, fair.
Yeah.
So now in the moment where you complete the challenge log, as long as you don't leave the instance before moving the item to your inventory, it'll actually do this. I'll just say this. The fact that this happens for the challenge log, A, cool. B, the number of people who have lost ultimate totems or weekly books to not having the system probably want it for those two. Like, I get it. The people are irresponsible and it's their fault.
Yeah.
But also, it would be nice, if your inventory was accidentally full and you were doing ultimate, if, the same thing could occur. I'm just saying, I'm trying to improve the quality of life for everyone, even though your quality of life should be delete your fucking items and check your inventory once in a while,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good. And I hope that it extends to things like the books, and because doing your weekly clear and losing a book has got to feel terrible, especially.
Oh, fuck yes. It never happened, but Jesus.
Yep. Same with your first. Oh, we just cleared ultimate. Oh, my inventory was full. Not good. Not good. But also clean your fucking inventory.
Yeah.
The next
we talked about this one. Yeah, we talked about this one in the event of Deep Dungeons, in the event of all members disconnecting. Progress will be restored upon logging back in within 10 minutes. And we had a huge conversation about this when they kind of talked about this during the live letter.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't cover your ass like you think it does, but hey, it's there. It's there.
Yeah.
You're still probably dead.
I had somebody try to be like, Happy, I think you're missing the point that it's for disconnects and not for like anything else. And I'm like, no, I totally get that's for disconnects, but you're not invincible during a disconnect. You can still die. So the thing is, the number of applications, especially like in Orthos and Pilgrim's Traverse, where if a random AoE hits you, you're almost certainly, I mean, to be fair, it's true anywhere, but even on the lower floors, it could happen there. If you disconnect and you die, then you don't come back alive. You come back and you're kicked the fuck out. So,
yeah. And like you said, with those examples, especially Orthos, like every floor at least has one set of patrolling enemies or an patrolling enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 minutes, within those 10 minutes, something is more than likely bound to happen. So you're kind of fucked either way.
Yeah, I feel like for me, when I think of like the best places this to occur, it's honestly in the first like 50 floors.
The lower floors, yeah.
Yeah, of like Heaven on High or Palace's first, even like depending on the enemy you're fighting, even the first like 100 floors in Palace of the Dead. Because I can, if as long as I'm not being an asshole on the floor, then I'm probably A-okay, on those early floors and those deep dungeons, which then saves me a lot of time. Like if I were to disconnect on floor like 92 of Palace of the Dead and then come back and it be saved, that'd honestly be great. But like if I'm on floor like 184 fighting a fucking Chimera, there's no chance I'm surviving through the disconnect. Nope. And if you're in the middle of a boss, there's absolutely zero chance. Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the timer's still counting down.
Yeah.
If you're disconnected, the timer's still counting down. So it's pretty much a matter of where you DC. Because if you DC in a place that you just killed something, shit respawns and you're probably dead anyway. So
on the
it's
higher
just a matter
floors,
of,
they don't really respawn. It's only on the lower floors where the respawns are really
on the lower floors. Yeah.
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 But yeah, I it's one of those things for all these years we've asked for it. And now that it's here, I'm like, wait, this doesn't fucking do anything. You have to be like invincible for a short time too, which then honestly, I'm okay with the idea of being invincible for a short time. I can see the abuse cases very easily, like deliberately running past enemies.
Invincible.
I just think
invincible
that
maybe, but
yeah.
What if they give it the same thing they give gatherers?
What do you mean? Stealth?
Yeah, just stealth.
Like, I'm
until you absolutely get back in and make a move, do an action, push a button. Yeah, you're stealth.
The thing is, if it can detect that you've disconnected and give you a status effect while you're disconnected, I feel like there are just better solutions. Mm-hmm. Like whether it's invincibility, stealth, anything. I feel like probably the best solution is when you disconnect, your character needs to be kicked the fuck out as soon as possible.
Or give us the baby gate like you give us before we do any sort of content. Yeah, give us the baby gate.
I mean, the point is, if you're in combat with something that, like, I can't imagine them just giving you those things. That's the thing. It's like if you're already in combat, I don't foresee the universe where they go, yeah, we'll just make sure that we give them invincibility or something. But those are, it's funny.
Or yeah, like that, respawn you at the entry point.
Okay, but the point is while you are disconnecting, they have to make an alteration to your server side character that is no longer connected to the server. That's my point.
Right.
Like,
right.
That's the problem is they need, if they really want it to be effective, they need to do something like that. But also if they do that, it has abuse cases. So that's the thing. Like, this is kind of the only way to make it make sense without it having an abuse case, but it's also just, it's not nearly as useful as people think it will be, just because of how long it takes for you to disconnect. So I hope nobody thinks this is just some magic trick that's going to fix a bunch of stuff. I'm glad to see it after all this time, and it's beyond me that they just never did this for the other bits. But I don't want it to be seen as a be all end all. So like, oh my God, they fixed it. It's like, no, they gave you.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They gave you a chance. They gave you a chance.
Yeah, which is why if this still has a really long disconnect, the number one thing is to make it so the disconnect is faster, because that gives you a chance of actually surviving. And that's all I'm asking. I don't want to just accept it as it is when it can always be better. That's all. So, now for the surprise. I was pretty sure there was going to be no Occult Crescent updates in 7.4 proper, and that they would save them for the release of the Relic. But everything other than the Relic is being added right in 7.4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 3 new Phantom jobs, Mystic Knight, Gladiator, and Dancer, and the ability to level them, which means Freelancer is going to get a few more levels as well. There's no mention of Freelancer getting any new skills here, but you'll get the extra 3% damage and all that. The accessories are going to be in as well, and then new items from the Antiquarian. So there's going to be new stuff to spend silver and gold on. I assumed that was the actual Phantom like jobs. That's what all I assumed that was. And new rewards from the treasure coffers in the field.
So this is kind of the reason why I was saying that, Gold could be the possibility of, So yeah, they kind of incentivize going back to Occult Crescent and doing stuff for the new jobs. This is your incentive, basically.
Yeah, and it's not just that. It's the fact that this is happening without them. They didn't feel the need to bunch. It's very reminiscent of what they did with Cosmic, where Cosmic, the Moon got adjustments and then Fena came out, and then same with, we'll see later here, they're getting more adjustments to like to Cosmic stuff, and then Oasis will come out later. I like this because now I feel like I have a reason to go do this. So my patch day now is all the usual stuff. Farm out the new Phantom jobs, try to get the new accessories, which means I'm going to be going and doing my like I just got probably an extra week of like content out of the patch day, which given that other than Savage, I would say that doesn't normally that doesn't happen realistically is all. So I approve. It's something really minor, but I like seeing the addition of this stuff outside of the patch that seems like it's normally made for this, because now when the relics come out, it's just the relics, and if you don't want to do Occult Crescent for the relics, you don't have to. But if you want to do like I don't know, I just like it. I like the splitting of the things that have to do with the Occult Crescent. And now if you're home for the holidays and you need something to do, bam, work on the new Phantom jobs. And it sounds like the accessories will work exactly like the left side pieces, where they'll have base stats and the bonus action potency, which will make Cannoneer insane, by the way. Can't wait for that. It'll make Samurai. Samurai is already disgusting. With the accessories, it's going to get fucking stupid.
Stupid.
You still won't be able to skip all the mechanics on the second boss of Fork Tower, but still stupid. Also, Gladiator's blitzes are probably going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Really looking forward to this. I'll be doing this a lot on patch week. Variant Eagle Eye Shot.
Variant.
Yep. There you go.
Use on CD, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We are getting a little bit of quality of life to the to the UI in terms of when you're out and you're looking at the entries. If you have a new entry, it'll, say, hey, maybe read this new entry. If you're really about that life, and yeah. If you're not, then fuck it, and just exit the menu and go do another route and whatnot. Sure, why not? There you go.
You're trying to get me to fucking read like I'm some idiot. How dare you?
And then the new tomes, the tombstones of Johnny Mnemonics.
Excuse me?
You don't remember the movie Johnny Mnemonic?
No.
Keanu Reeves?
Johnny Mnemonic? John Wick?
Johnny Mnemonic.
I got Johnny
Wick. Mnemonic.
No.
God.
No, you know what? After that, now I will live. I'll live 5 years. I feel better after that. I'll make it.
Maybe I'm just fucking old. I don't know. Fuck. God.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Mm-hmm. No, now we're on the same page. That's what I was saying. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, tombstones of mnemonics, are new tomes or new weeklies, heliometry and aesthetics out. Mathematics are getting the weekly cap removed, and of course, poetics will always be there.
I don't even know why they put poetics on this list. Like, if you just don't talk about them, I don't think anyone will be confused about them, about anything. It's almost more confusing to have them visibly present here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they write out all the exact same rules, like right under it with like reminders of where to do the exchanges and everything. Expert dungeon. Okay, yeah. Here's all the. We're moving the dungeon into the next one because we can't have 3 dungeons in a roulette for some reason.
So we're getting Underkeep removed and replacing it with Mistwake, and Mesa Terminal will still be there. Yada yada yada. Yeah.
Yep, Hell on Rails and Trial, second walk and Alliance Raid Duty Roulette, the normal mode raid getting heavyweight tier, Mentor getting all the new normal modes, the item level changes, all the Tombstone name changes. This could really just be summarized in all activities that reward Tombstones will be adjusted to have the new tomes and not a list of every activity in the game that gives tomes and how its value is not being changed, but the name is being changed. That's just what they decide to do. Stone Sky Sea and duty support. Yeah, duty support for Zamiel and Orimvale. I'm very curious. I don't know about you. I'm very curious to see how certain bosses will pan out there.
Especially Orimvale. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Orimvale, it's really just the interactions on the side, which I assume are gone.
Which is funny you say that, because like the next thing they did say, they made adjustments to Zamiel Darkhold and Orimvale in the next little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and they normally do, and they had to. Like I don't know what coin counter needs to do different. That's weird. But like Locksmith and Miser's Mistress, like they just had Miser's the interactables,
Yeah.
All-seeing eye, like I'm sure that it's not going to be like the tank needs to drag it across the room and all that anymore. Almost no chance anything like that survived.
Yeah.
That would be shocking. So I definitely don't expect it. And then we have the Will to Live status effect, which is just like when you do it with NPCs, it like gives you, it gives you not the no, I actually think that is the bonus life. I don't remember. I don't do duty support for those very often, but you get healing over time now in those instances. And then the willful status, that's the extra life status that they talked about not too long ago. And then willful status is always be granted to players from beginning those duties with duty support. So yeah, if you ever just doing the all the primals and Porta Decumana with NPCs, you'll just get an extra life right from the get-go. I guess their data shows that many people die when doing those things. I'm assuming. Icon for cover and covered status effects with certain
the NPCs. Most non-thing ever. Like one's on the right, one's on the left. That's it. Like people will still not know the fucking difference.
I mean,
are you covered or are you covered or cover? Are you covering? I don't know. It's a shield. Something's happening.
Yeah, I like how in the top one also his arm is like up, and in the other one he just doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, because in the bottom one he's covered, so he's not the one raising the shield, but it just looks looks wholly uninterested by what's happening in the second image. Yeah, and crazy if you're not the paladin, guess what? You're not the one covering the other person. That's crazy. This is a whole new piece of information. Yep. New rewards for trophy crystals. Now, what's interesting is... actually, no, it makes sense. New items are available in exchange for trophy crystals. These are previous PvP series rewards being added. So this would be Series 4, I want to say. Series 4, 7.4. Yeah, should be Series 4. That was just added in. To trophy crystals. That's not to be confused with the commendation crystals, which are being used for the feast rewards, and those are the competitive ones. Mm-hmm. The ranked currency specifically. Series 10 will be held. Yeah, Series 10. And then that's the mount for Series 10. It's I like how Seiryu leaves and now the wheel from Seiryu is the mount.
They see me rolling.
They see me Aramatama. Then we have...
That's the only thing I remember from Seiryu is one of these things saying they see me rolling.
Yeah, they do say that for anyone who doesn't pay attention during that fight, these dudes just straight up say that. It's not wrong. They just say they see me rolling. I always forget about that. Yeah. Mostly because I don't give a shit while I'm in the middle of the fight. I'm like, give me my Fox Hollows. I'm not reading.
It was just the first time I fought Seiryu and I saw that I just died laughing. I didn't die, but I died laughing.
He died. He's covering up.
No.
I would never. And then we have the old feast rewards coming back for commendation crystals. Yeah. We also have Swift Sprint just when you're losing in Bayside Battleground. You'll get sprint, even though technically it's, you don't really need it, but they're making it so it's quicker to get back into the fight to finish that up.
Yeah.
Season 18 is beginning, and Primal is once again the data center in North America. The PvP data center is where the PvP happens. That's crazy. I never could have seen this coming in any way, shape, or form. And then they're also making changes to the rank, I guess, because now they have the rank rewards that are already there, and they have the old feast rewards. So they're like bumping up people who like really compete how many crystals they get. I guess trying to incentivize the higher ranks. I don't feel like incentivizing the higher ranks is really as much as needed as just getting people to feel more consistently good about even being in the lower ranks, which, I don't really like giving free chicken to losers, but
Way to go, elitist. I don't like giving free chicken to losers. Why are y'all getting this chicken?
It just sounded funny, so I had to say it.
Yeah.
I mean, that just doesn't really make sense to like bump rewards for like people not really doing anything. But at the same time, it's really like the motivation for doing those ranks. I feel like the better way to put it is I feel like people in bronze really need to look forward to getting the silver, and then they really need to look forward to getting gold. Whereas it's more like everyone under crystal effectively just looks forward to getting the crystal.
I'm sorry, the way you're still saying it, you just need to look forward to getting the, silver and look forward to getting the gold, have that odd tire. It just sounds like coach speak. Just look forward to it. Yeah, it sounds like Yoshi P's coach speak. Look forward to it. Hi.
Yeah, except I'm not saying please. I'm just demanding it.
Yeah.
I'm like, look forward to it, idiot. And then they file a lawsuit of some kind. I don't know. That's usually how that goes, I guess. But I mean, like, it'd be different if it was like bronze was 1 crystal and then silver was 2 and then gold was 3. And then people would feel better about getting towards the commendation crystal rewards. But they'd feel better about even getting in the first place. Like if they get stuck in bronze, be like, well, at least I got 1 crystal. But like, if they get to silver, they basically just doubled the value of their season,
Right.
So that's what I am thinking. It's like, I don't feel like you need the upper ranks to be even more incentivized. I feel like for people who like PvP, making sure that there's just like there's something that's special for the people at the top is nice. But this is just like, it's a reminder to people who will never get to Crystal that they effectively are fucked. So
pretty much. Yeah, I kind of agree. Just I'd say, cap off the incentivization at like right before you get to at least the cream of the crop. Your higher ranks, your Crystal, your Primal, your Ultima, your Omega. Things like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just cap it off. Yeah. Just be done with it.
I agree. Then we get Triumph, which we did already have information on from the patch notes, but I will say it's pretty much as they described from the live letter. Sorry, not the patch notes. We do confirm. I don't remember seeing one during the live letter, and I don't remember hearing one mentioned. I was wondering if there was a pentagon shaped Triumph, and there is.
Yeah,
so
and we kind of assumed there would be because the of the Nadam and everything. So yeah, we kind of assumed that there would be like the S rank one. Yeah, it's shaped exactly like it is. So,
yeah. And then just reiterating what we already knew, basically just writing out all of the weather changes and stuff, like having the line of sight. It looks like this one particular snow bunny or whatever they're called. What are they called? Snow soldiers. There you go. It's just blocking a path so that people can't get by. It's kind of messed. It's just like, nope, you're not going this way. You better go around. And then Blessed Blast with the shield, all the extra limit break that you get from the Auroras, plus more A and S rank places to cap. The limit gauge filling faster for people in third place so that they can properly swing a match back around if everything goes accordingly. And of course, battle high with the gauge, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
As expected. One thing I think is funny is that for the rotation of campaigns, it's the old rotation, but now every day also has Warcore Churte.
You really want to get us to play this mode, so okay.
And that just convinces me even more that if they really wanted to, they could just put fucking rival wings there.
Perhaps you are fighting a losing battle.
It's not even a battle. Nobody's fighting it. They're not fighting against it. Nobody's fighting for it.
You're the only one fighting for it. You're probably one of the only people fighting for it. And
I'm acknowledging that it's there and it could be a part of this, and it's not. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm acknowledging the fact that it's being ignored. It's like a kid who was put in time out and then the teacher forgot and then the zombie apocalypse happened and the kid's just like, can I leave now? They're like, no, I did not give you permission.
That kid's Leon Kennedy.
Yeah, now he's got facial hair.
Yeah.
And then Frontline, Daily Challenge Frontline, just add Warcore Churte into that. There it is.
Yep.
One day they'll remember. I don't know when that day will come, but one day it'll happen. Maybe. I can't make that promise.
Yeah.
New items. We've seen these items already, whether it be on the special site or it be on the live letter itself. They made and then here's all the Ballroom etiquette changes to all of the freaking cheer on and cheer waves. And I'm like, oh my God. There's a lot happening on this list of emotes right now. It's a bit much. Especially, I'm not going to lie, I hate them adding the year in Roman numerals to all of these advertisement things. Like, I get it. I know why, but it just looks ugly to get the authentic. Could have been
plain text. It could have just been plain numbers. We would have been okay.
Yeah, like authentic Starlight Celebration MMXVIII advertise. Like, what the am I like an experiment or something? Is this the Truman Show? Like, what the fuck is happening right now? Adding 2 die channels to a bunch of relics and a handful of other items as well. Some of the raid gear from the last expansion, the 24-man, raid gear from the last expansion, and a few other sets that are indeed present. Oh my God, I got a scroll pack so far. Katsali gear for Sacks and Nuts. Cool. When exchanging crafted gear for tokens, HQ gear can no longer be submitted in the NQ gear menu. Yeah, so if you're someone who accidentally submits during that, you won't have to worry about that anymore. Also, read probably would have helped you in the first place, but you know.
But Haps, you don't like reading. What are you talking about?
I didn't say anything about me. I just said most people don't like reading. They don't like reading.
You just said earlier you didn't want to read.
I didn't say
shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Doesn't mean I can't or I won't. I rise above the things I do.
Yeah, what's reading? Like chat says, what's reading? Exactly. Yeah.
What's re-aiding? What's re-adding? That sounds super B.
Wow.
Do you get it? Do you get it?
Yes.
Like super. Yeah. Super B. Not to be confused with honeybee. Yeah. Desynthesis and expert delivery submissions updated. The glamour system being completely on, which at this point we don't really need to talk about. Like, have fun.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah. Do all the memes that we've seen on YouTube of our warrior being a white mage and whatnot and things like that. Yeah. Do all the things. Do crimes.
Well, I mean, don't crime. No crime backs. If you do crime, no crime backs. I promise. Yeah, it's the glampocalypse, pretty much. And then just as a reminder, some things will not be lifted from this. There's still like racial gear that won't be lifted. And if something is still gender locked, like the Tidus outfit, for example, that's not covered in this. This is just anything that specifically has a class, job, or level restriction. So bear that in mind. And also the number of glamour prisms or glamour dispels in your inventory will be displayed when casting or dispelling. Small thing, but I approve.
Quality of life. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no. I don't really, again, I don't really give a fuck. But you know, it's fine. Yeah. I just don't glam too much, and I usually keep like 1,000 on me anyway, just in case I do. But we have the updates to the outfit glams. They went over this during the live letter where you can put in not the full thing. Oh my god! And then we came to the big surprise, Sly. This is the one. Mm-hmm. Repair all inventories.
Oh.
I don't know if there was a plugin. I don't know if there was a plugin that was allowing people to do it, or if this is just their own ingenuity.
But we thank you for your service. Free grand selling at Denny's, all that. Yeah. But goddamn.
If it does apply to anyone in particular, then yes. Yeah, enjoy your free Grand Slam at Denny's. Yeah. Repair all inventories finally in the game. Now you don't have to like scroll through the different lists and make sure that that's all. Now we need, so we did, I actually got excited. So the very next thing is the confirmation prop when extracting materia has been removed. Now we just need extract all.
Yeah.
That's next on the list. Will we get it?
8.3.
8.3. Hell of a prediction for 8.3, guys. Can't wait for 8.3. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. It's been a long day. I still got a lot of day left to boot. Following edition adjustments have been made to trial synthesis. Now, I kind of forgot trial synthesis was even a thing, but this is a nice addition that makes a lot of sense. That it's kind of one of those things where you go, yeah, you're right. That probably should have just been that way the whole time.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like for all non-crafters, whenever you do a trial synthesis, it's practice. The only thing you couldn't do was take into account like quality. So if you were using like a high quality ingredient, that would be the normal craft. Your trial synthesis doesn't take that into account. So you kind of had to like work out the math in your head, or like kind of like eyeball it and say, maybe with this much I'll be good and it'll actually 100% high quality. Now you don't have to do that. I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, like maximum is set at 6,000. So yeah, that should be enough to where, you can do a trial synthesis and see, with this much, okay, yeah, I can 100% like high quality a craft. So Yeah, like Happy said, this is something that should have been there if they were doing trial synthesis. Why didn't they take that into account? Why are we having to fucking math it out? And we don't have to.
Yeah. Conditions
Which means we can
normal.
be lazy pieces of shit anyway. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and also conditional is normal really important because while yes, it's valuable to know what it's like to get procs and to be able to use them, it's also very important to understand what it's like to never get a proc and
never get procs. Exactly.
Can you 100% solve without? So
because like it doesn't take into account. It also doesn't take into account that you getting a poor status like after an excellent and that fucking up a particular macro or whatnot that you have. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big fan. I mean, not like I'll use this. I tend to just learn by doing, so I just go in and be like, yeah, whatever, I got this. But even still, like, it's better for the game to have the tools like that, I feel.
Right.
Choose to synthesize only NQ items when doing quick synthesis. I can think of a couple of uses for that, but I mean, that's not anything too crazy. Yeah. It's just nice to have the control over it. All the new gathering and crowd, new gathering points, new items added to gathering points, location of gathering points, fishing. Fishers may now change their active bait while mounted. Not a tackle box, but I'll take it.
Hey, I done that such a long time ago. Yeah, we're losing battle. No,
Sly, you want to know something?
No. What's up?
RuneScape has a tackle box.
Great.
Just wanted you to know for when you eventually play.
Okay.
It's good luck getting it, but it's not like it's that hard. It's not like it's a freebie.
Oh,
but,
wow. It's something you have to get. Great. It's not included in. Okay, great.
I mean, you're going to learn very quickly. RuneScape is you earn every quality of life that you want. You do not get it by default.
Wow.
You will earn every single one. You want to put 27 extra fish in a barrel so you can double your inventory of fish. I hope you're ready to do Temperos for 3 or 4 days. Hey, at least you get to fight a boss to get it. Probably a few hundred times fighting the boss, but that's fine.
Yay.
The visual effects for precision and powerful hook set will now only be displayed when hooking fish susceptible to each skill. Oh, okay. So these kind of affect like the doability of the planets, but this next one is huge for the EX Plus missions. The time spent immobile after gathering has been reduced. I saw that and I was like, daddy like.
Yeah, good. Move your ass. Move your ass. I'm like, okay, stop all that bullshit. Get moving. Get moving. Clock's ticking. Why are you standing there for a second? Get moving.
Yeah. That's going to feel real. I wonder how much less. Like, is it going to be like the moment I pull my weapon back, I can start moving?
I wouldn't think it's like, I want to say it would be like instantaneous, but I don't know if it would definitely be instantaneous. Like it would shave some time off, but
I was going to shave a lot of time off. Like, honestly, I wonder if they would have to like rework some of the EX Plus missions to factor in because you're going to get like several gathering attempts worth of your time back.
Yeah.
So, I think, oh, that's true. But how are they going to gaslight us into thinking we're about to get a revisit? Yeah. As soon as you try to move, you'll know whether you're getting a revisit or not.
Yeah. Get moving. No, I don't want this. I'm good. Get moving. The one time you don't want revisit.
Yeah. Well, the good news is you won't get revisits during that. So specifically for like Fena and Oasis and whatnot, you don't even have to think about revisit there. So like, if anything, you'll just continue to be depressed that you can't get it. So enjoy your depression if you enjoy that. Rare I get to tell someone to enjoy their depression, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could choose to only receive NQ and descent. That I don't get. Why the fuck would I only want NQ and I'm descenting?
Right. Okay. Go off, King.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, for script mats. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. I'll take it. Checks out. Ethernet shards being added to the moon and Fena. Teleport around. In patch 7.41, Ethernet shards will be placed on Oasis as development of the star progresses. So development of the star just became a whole lot more important for Oasis.
Yes.
I like seeing
Yes.
that play a role in the development because that's very good. It's very, very good. They're also adding this like consecutive gold star in class A or higher stellar missions, or if you do them in a row, then you get more and more rewards. I am so glad I didn't want to grind out the 500,000 mount ASAP because I could have just waited for this and everything would have been A-okay. And I'm very glad that is indeed the case at this point. Yeah, up to 30% rewards if you do, after the fifth one, you become a superstar. And you get 30%.
And then after that, it just resets.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't Oh wait, upon yes, it does. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the point is you do them in a row. I mean, this will help with getting the 500,000. This will help with getting mount tokens for anything they might add in Oasis, or if you still haven't done the Fana mount, which I'm like 100 mount tokens off of the Fana mount. I'm like basically done, and I just didn't finish it. So I should go do that because I want my hoverboard. I like it, the hoverboard. I liked it a lot. Let's see here. Give me one sec. Just doing something.
Just looking through all the cosmic changes real quick. I mean, basic changes to cosmic. Nothing really.
Yeah.
Nothing really like, out there.
No, definitely not. It is what it is. I mean, it's honestly, it's Cosmic has come a long way since the initial bit, in my opinion.
One thing you will be notified of initiative progress upon arrival in a cosmic exploration area, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it says you can toggle it on or off, but I mean, why wouldn't you want to know? If you're kind of serious about it, why wouldn't you want to know? So just, do what you want. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's really all it comes down to. You would just want to know anyway. So
yeah.
Let's see. So I'm trying to do two things at once right now because I'm an idiot. Let's see. Notify of initiative. Honestly, the initiative progress thing is, I think, especially nice because I'm always wondering, and I actually hate opening up the extra menu just to check. I know it's a really petty thing for me to just be like, oh man, thank God for that. But like, I do genuinely feel that way where I'm just like, please, dude, I just want to know. I don't want to open a menu to check. It's not that important to me. Oh man. A new mount. The Snow Bunny probably comes from PvP, right? 300. I'm sorry, 100 wins. It would be, right? It's 100 wins for a mount and 300 wins for a what is it called? The title, I think it is. It's honestly, again, it's been so long since I've had to give a shit that it's just like it's hard for me to remember. I should have a better reason than that, but I don't.
New Chocobo Barding, of course, Choo Choo Charles.
Dude, I'm literally renaming my Chocobo to Chocobo Charles and then getting him that and calling it a day because honestly, there's just, why would I do anything else? Like, it's just
new.
I love that so much. Oh, sorry.
New minions, a new good boy. Saw this on Twitter. Saw like him moving and everything. Like, really good minion. Everybody's gonna love that new cat. These definitely gonna be some good minions to get.
Yeah. And then just new face gear.
New face wear.
Yeah. Honestly, it's funny when I saw that, I was like, why are they making a big deal out of a new mask? And I was like, right, that's a fashion accessory, not like not just like a headpiece. That's like actually like a thing. I felt so stupid. I was just like, this is what happens when you have no fashion sense in game. You just don't know what they mean. You're like, oh, I don't get it, guys. What's the big deal about a new mask? Some graphical update stuff, some gear and NPCs and stuff that they just hadn't done yet, which, I kind of forget that they're not done with that, but then they remind us and I'm like, oh, good. They're still doing that. Good.
Of course, we're getting instances for certain areas at beginning of patch. Beginning of patch like this. We're definitely getting instances. So, hunt trains. Do hunt trains.
Yeah, I mean, it's just living memory. I'm newly added areas is not going to be like, it's really just living memory, basically. That's going to have the extra hunts here. Solution 9 having multiple field instances sometimes annoys me, but that's really minor. It's not that important.
No, Urkapacha, but Urkapacha and Shaloni too. Well, that's in 7.35.
Yeah. Well, they got rid of it. That's what it's saying. They've been there this whole time, and they're finally getting rid of them.
Yeah, they're getting rid of it in 7.35. Yeah,
they survived far longer than they should have. In all honesty, I was shocked that they were still doing that. I was like, oh, really? Okay, I guess we're still doing that, huh?
Yep.
And then the tank achievements and all this stuff, and retainer ventures, the strategy board being added, which there's not much to say. I mean, anything that we would have said about the strategy board we said last week, but I am very, very excited.
Yes. Yeah, just make those small changes and perfect.
I mean, honestly, even as it is, like even without the whatever like changes they could do to improve it, like I'm pretty confident in it in its current form, which, not something I expected.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I expected my pessimism to be met with a result befitting pessimism.
And really, I mean, like really, like, like you said, it like with what it is now, it's fine. It's just a nitpick of mine. Just, let us see the actual arena. Like, let us, see the patterns and shit, because that actually matters in some mechanics.
Well, then you better make it with your board.
Yeah.
You can make it manually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For the creatively minded. Yeah. Should they be so inclined.
Yeah.
But there's not much else to say about it that hasn't said. I also do like one thing they didn't really mention is the fact that you have grid line snapping and object snapping. And I'm like, dude, thank fucking God. I didn't even think about that, but if it wasn't there when it came out, I would have been like, oh, now I got to line it up on my own, and they're going to be slightly off center, and I'm going to be fucking annoyed. There are lines on the raid planner. It works perfectly. There are lines on the raid planner. And everything else is what we already knew, and quite frankly, I'm very pleased with pretty much everything about it. Anything that I could complain about feels very minor and not anything that I'm like too seriously concerned about. Command panel. Yep. Not much else to say about this either. They went over it in great detail. So we know everything.
Yeah, just good quality of life, honestly.
Yeah, there's good quality of life like that, and then there's this fucking for the
people on drugs or psychopaths.
Clear white.
The new theme settings: clear white and clear green. Yeah. So again, you can. I mean, you pay your own fucking sub. You can do whatever the hell you want to, but if you do this and I somehow find out, I'm going to say that you are literally on drugs. I'm gonna give you the Michael Jordan advice of stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, I guess clear green for Christmas and St. Paddy's Day at the very least.
Clear green for Eagles fans? Why? I mean, yeah, I use blue. I mean, I'm a Duke fan. I mean, but that's not the reason. I just thought it looked okay. I mean, the classic Final Fantasy blue. But yeah, no. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Listen, I'm colorblind.
It's not even close to Eagles green. No. This looks like the green at Augusta, the golf course. Yeah, it looks like golf green.
I'll take your word.
Why?
None of these words mean anything to me.
Yeah, I know.
Literally both sports and colors,
no.
the two things I can't contribute to in any capacity.
But either way, no, stop it. Get some help. Stop it.
Maybe this is their help slide. Have you ever considered that?
Oh my God, no. New accents and poses added to portraits. Nice little one that we see pictured right there. Adjustments for G pose and stickers, like you're gonna bunch more stickers and everything. You can do up to 200 stickers on screen.
That's a lot of stickers.
That's a lot of stickers. I don't see how anybody could do it. Like somebody, like please show me. Please show me how crazy this can get. I have never seen. I mean, I've seen some G poses with stickers, but I've never seen anybody use like upwards of 100, let alone 200. Why? Like why?
Now they're just gonna do it, and even if it looks like shit, they'll still just put them there, Sly.
Yeah.
Like there you go, Sly. That's what it looks like to have 200 stickers. I have shown it to you.
Thank you.
That's a lot of stickers. Yeah, that is a whole bunch of stuff with that.
Yeah.
Visual alert. They're finally adding accessibility options to console too, like colorblind mode and stuff. They haven't had it this whole time. They're finally adding it. And the visual alerts bit. All the accessibility options are finally being added to the console version, which is wild that has taken that long.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's just, I mean, you know what? Not my game. I guess I can't say anything about it.
Console limitations.
I guess not anymore. They're getting it now. Also, the following adjustments have been made to the gamepad inputs. Using directional buttons to move the cursor now provides a smoother experience. And the command panel can be assigned to L3 or R3.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's for them to decide. I'm not going to tell them whether that matters, if that's important. I was curious about it. So, that's fine. That's fine. I'm down. I'm down for things for people who play the game not the way I play it. I want that for them. I don't play gamepad, so I stay out of the discussion because I cannot have valuable input. I feel naturally. And then we have just some settings. They have just basically this is where most of it's just kind of like reiterating that they did things like from earlier in the patch notes, but it's like all the command prompts and like things like that need to be adjusted for it. Strategy board, command panel, toggle the filter settings, and then / command panel and all that stuff, So it's at this point, there is one other really funny thing here at the end. So Sly, on PlayStation, achievements are called trophies, right?
Yes.
What are they called on Xbox?
Achievements?
Correct. I maybe should have checked if you knew that before I actually asked, but I didn't think of it. Yeah. Would you mind reading the part where they said they added new trophies?
Yeah, new trophies added to Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah. That means that they said, they're not called trophies on Xbox, and then said, fuck it, and just put trophies anyway.
We're calling it trophies. Yeah.
I find it entertaining. That was all. That's it. It's like they had the thought halfway and then just said, I don't care.
Fuck it. New trophies. Yeah, you're just trophies now.
Honestly, L. Achievement sounds better than trophies. And PlayStation only named them trophies because they didn't want to call them achievements because Xbox called them that. And Steam said, you guys are fucking lame. We're calling them achievements, all right? Everyone calls them achievements. Nobody thinks you're cool.
I mean, trophy hunting does sound good.
So there's achievement hunting.
There's achievement hunting and trophy hunting. Trophy hunting sounds like you're hunting for a buck. Like, so yeah, I like that. I like trophy hunting. Yeah.
Yeah, either way. It just I thought it was funny. They just couldn't even bother to change the text. Even if they maybe for a brief moment seemingly considered doing it. That moment wasn't enough. But that basically covers everything. The rest is, the new auto dictionary, new music, sound effects. I'm also curious about the update to the immersed spatial awareness. I haven't used it in a very long time because one patch.
I still have it. I still have it, but I never use it.
It was one day I logged in and it was turned off, and I just never turned it back on. I was like, okay, fuck it. If it's going to turn off, I'm just going to leave it off. And so I wonder about these pre-made settings, if it actually ends up like kind of being nice. Obviously I have to try it, but I'm just curious. Nothing major. It's just, it's something I want to know about. So since I already own it, might as well.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. So yeah. And that covers the preliminary patch notes for 7.4. Pretty much as expected. but a couple surprises, which is also expected. Surprises are oddly expected. I know it's kind of an oxymoron, but
ever since the Live Letter Part 1, like we were kind of hoping and / expecting surprises.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, even before, like previous patches, just normally there's like something we're not expecting, just random that they just don't mention, just pops up and they're like, what?
It's been hit or miss with those, honestly, for me.
I mean, one of them, Sly, was the pot timers being taken away. Like the activation time for pots.
That was a definite hit for me. Yeah.
Like we logged in, literally Dawn Trail launch, used the pot and went, what? That was crazy. That's still crazy to think that just happened this expansion. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy, man. That crazy right there. I don't care what I want to say. That crazy right there. That crazy right there. Yeah. So that's it though. It was mostly as expected though. You know, it's just there's only so much that's really gonna happen in the regular patch. I'm just glad there seems to be just a fraction more content with Occult Crescent getting its updates than there usually is. But I'll have weeks and weeks and weeks of tomes and fucking normal raids to get before Savage comes out as well. The holiday season. Merry Christmas. But with that, I mean, that covers everything we're going to cover for the show. Next week's show will be our first impressions show. And then it's a matter of what we want to do over the holidays. If we want to keep the shows going through the holidays, let me pull up my, hold on. I have to answer something real quick. Let me pull up my calendar. I also have a message that I need to check for something real quick. What is this? Nope. Never mind. Oh yeah, my phone just loaded a bunch of notifications. That's always fun. Anyway, back to my calendar, so I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about here. December. So yeah, the shows are on the 19th, the 26th. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with the shows being on those dates. So
day after Christmas show? Hell yeah.
Day before
your birthday show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's truly a crossroads of life for me. The 26th is just like it's like the day that I rest. I'm not like planning anything other than just like a long stream for my birthday. You know, I'm not really planning on doing anything, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep the shows going. We'll have first impressions and spoiler cast. Then, you know, the fun. I will say obviously raid week show is always up in the air, but I think this tier we won't have an issue with just doing a raid week show. We have a show before the raid week. Yep. We'll have a show after the raid week. Yeah, we'll be good. Good. All right. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I've got raid in 2 hours, and I'll probably just
I gotta run errands.
Yeah, you gotta run errands. You got some place to be at 5, so we'll give you like half an hour respite. So let's do our wrap up now, and then I'll go on to do my thing. You go on to do your thing.
Yeah.
All right. So Sly, you know the drill. Tell them what you're up to, where they can find you, all that, so that you stream, all the usual stuff. You know.
Say that I stream. Yes. Yeah. Hi, I'm Sly. I stream, if you didn't know. You can find me at twitch.tv/Sly, aka Gray Fox. You can find me on Twitter, Sly, aka Gray Fox. YouTube.com/The Velvet Room, Bluesky, Sly, aka Gray Fox. All the places. What am I doing other than streaming? Of course, this week has been, I've been a part of Choose Wisely Festival, which is a festival celebrating narrative, heavy choice-based games. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do check out the Choose Wisely Fest page on Steam. Really, a lot of really good hidden gems there. Hell, I got to continue Psycho Sleuth, which I started yesterday before the Game Awards, and the Psycho Sleuth demo is so meaty. If you like the Donkey Rompers, if you like Danganronpa, which I thought it was just going to be kind of like a one-to-one Donkey Rompers. No, it is meaty. It's much more psychological. And yeah, the way they do things in that game is so good, and cannot wait to actually finish the demo tonight. But yeah, I'll be playing that, a bunch more demos and games over the weekend. The festival ends on Monday. So yeah, definitely go and check out the Choose Wisely Fest page on Steam. A lot of good games to wish list and try out. A lot of good demos. Other than that, the patch on Tuesday. Hell, y'all remember there's a Wilds patch on Tuesday? We got Gagmazios coming out on Tuesday. Yeah. So there's that. And then getting back to I always keep saying Breath of the Wild. No, Ocarina of Time, and then after Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. And Grandma, of course. And then, of course, Friday's bourbon night. So if you want to come hang out, have some bourbon. Yeah, I always do bourbon nights on Fridays. So yeah, all the things, all the sly things. I stream.
He does indeed. That sounds like a fun holiday season ahead, Sly.
Yes. And Happy, what about you?
You find me Mr. Happy 1227 doing all the usual stuff. I've got some big things coming up. So already this month I'm running Desubmer, where I've had a whole bunch of stuff that I've committed to doing when we hit certain goals. I've got one very smooth leg that I've waxed 4 times now because of random wheel spins.
Nice.
Cracked some eggs over my head and unlocked a few playthroughs. A dispatch playthrough after I'm done with Octopath Zero. I've stayed spoiler free pretty much entirely for dispatch, so that's been good. I have to finally unlock the Esthetician. We've already got that. And the next thing at the next 50 subs, I think it's like 47 subs from now, is Like a Dragon. First time ever playing any of the Yakuza games, and I'll play Like a Dragon.
Ooh, yeah. You're gonna love them. They're good.
And my friend Annie is gonna just make me the electric bat, so I have Excalibur.
Nice.
This is Excalibur.
By the way, during your Trails playthrough, how many Trails games do you have to go through, or are you done with that?
I've only played first chapter remake.
No, I
I'm
thought
not
you had an
touching it.
incentive
No,
to play more.
I didn't. I'm not playing any of the other ones. I'm not playing. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it would peter out with something else, but
I said if people want me to play past first chapter, they have to meet the incentive. If they don't, then I'm not putting my time and energy into it.
Chat failed to reach in. Chat, you failed.
Yep. I said if you're gonna make me play back-to-back 60 to 100-hour games, then I'm not gonna do it without us reaching this.
Damn, he's not even gonna get to the good ones, which is Cold Steel. Fuck, chat, you failed.
Nope. Hey, I'll do it again when second chapter comes out. I'm not gonna commit to back-to-back 100-hour games.
Oh, that'll be 3 years?
No, it comes out next year.
Really?
Yeah, they said that they would have
Falcom, y'all are working these shits out. I kind of feel no, I can't go back. I'm sorry, I can't go back. I can't go back. I'm too far ahead. I can't.
No, I mean, you should play the remakes. They go a lot faster.
No, I mean, yeah, but I know the story, so.
Yeah, but now you get to experience in better.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
I think you should do it.
Nah.
Wants me to play through them, literally won't even go back to play them himself.
Because I've already done it. You haven't even done it once. I can see if you did it once, if you played the originals. Yeah, but you never played the originals, so
they're not
you're just experiencing new shit. You're just experiencing new shit. Yeah.
You'll experience new things too, and it's actually fully 3D and animated, and all the scenes are done differently.
Oh my god.
It'll definitely feel brand new. Even right from the get-go in first chapter remake, I was like, yeah, this was not anything like it was when I tried playing first chapter the first time. So yeah. And also to get back to my actual outro. Sophie and I are moving into a new house in February. So yeah, I'll be definitely trying to run some events and get some stuff for the new house.
Get ready for the move. Yeah.
Get ready for the move and also put stuff in the house after the move.
Yeah.
Because it'll be furnished, but I'm the kitchen guy, so I could use some new kitchen tools for the new house.
Get him a smoker.
I'm not having chat get me a smoker. Not yet.
Yes. Get him a Traeger.
Listen, Sly, my birthday's coming up, so
get him a Traeger for his birthday.
Chat, make Sly get me the smoker. I have a wok.
No, that's not the same thing. This is for smoking meats, man.
I know, but I'm saying chat said get Tappy a wok. I was like, I have a wok.
Wok greater than smoker? Nah, fam. Let's get happy to do some ribs, some
I'll,
brisket.
I'll stick my own
Prime
ribs in
rib.
there and eat my own ribs. I'll slow cook my own ribs. Yeah. But either way, that's what I've got going on. So it's going to be busy times for me coming up. I got to look through my Magic the Gathering cards and see if there's any that I want to sell that are worth something, because I'm not going to need them.
Did you get the One Ring?
Well, the One Ring was Lord of the Rings, not Final Fantasy, but also, no, I didn't get. And if I got a gold chocobo, I could probably retire, in all honesty. Like, I forget, it was several $100,000 for the one. I would just put that in a fucking like high yield savings account and just be like, that's it, guys. I'm good. That's it.
No more Mr. Happy 1227. You're just done.
That's like, I'm good. I'll be good for I can just do whatever I want at that point. Be like, all right, I'm playing 14, but I'm playing these 8 billion other games that I never stream because I don't make any money playing them. Yeah, the One Ring sold for $2 million. Like, I know the gold chocobos don't sell for that, but the One Ring was sold to Post Malone for $2 million. So gives you an idea of the money that I could have made if I had actually opened a gold chocobo of some kind. Especially, I think Gold Chocobo 7 was one of the big ones, or 77. Yeah, Gold Chocobo, I think 77 was the big one that people wanted, because they were all serialized, so they all had numbers and everything.
Yeah.
Right. But that's going to be a wrap for us. I'm probably going to need to take a short break. I'm going to leave the stream on and chill and go into 14, but I do need to make a phone call, and I have to do something. The other thing's only going to take me about 5 minutes, sometime between 5 and 6:30, but that's what I've got going on. And then I have a raid at 6:30. I'm doing top tonight.
Yeah.
My raid group is like, is there ever a point where you really want to raid? And I'm like, it's just, you always pick the most inconvenient times.
Like Friday.
Well, I was thinking more like,
no, I'm just thinking Friday. I hate raiding on fucking Friday. I hate it. Yeah.
I don't mind that. I don't mind raiding on Friday. It's just, I've had a long day and it's like the last thing I want to do is, raid in the evenings. I don't like spending my evenings raiding. So it's like, if I'm busy, if I was like, oh, I'm busy doing something else, I'd be like, it's like, I prefer that. Also, I don't like that Jeff Keighley just retweeted a picture of Miss Piggy. Please stop.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't need that. All right, well, we're going to go into a short post show, and then I'll be hopping on 14 for the evening. And I've got to raid in 2 hours. So, yay.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll be back next week with our patch first impressions, non-spoiler cast version. And then we will have our spoiler cast in the following weeks. And then we'll probably have like, we'll do some like raid related shows before and after, and then some job related shows throughout January and February as we move closer and closer to April, which will be our expansion announcement. So please look forward to it. Yeah. Allegedly. Come on. They're fucking announcing it. Like, duh. All right. Well, we will see you next week. And until then, we bid you farewell. Bye-bye.
See you soon.